everybody. Welcome back to our defunct show trailer talk that we're reviving in 2016. I'm Kat, joined by the good Sir Pappy, and we are talking about movies coming up in January 2016.
Yeah, we're going to hit up the first 2 weeks, and then a separate entry will be the second 2 weeks. And we're going to try and stick with that format for all of 2016.
That's the goal. Look at us with, YouTube dreams.
Yeah.
So,
talking about movies, something I do anyway, since I review them. So let's not. Why not? Hey, let's not. Why not?
Hi, everybody.
Why not fucking bye. Why not talk about them before they even happen? Give just a little bit of a hint, suggestions, if you will. What we're doing is we're picking 4 or 5 movies coming out over a 2-week span. We're going to try and stick to the nationwide releases, and then just give you kind of a here's what it is, here's what we think, is it worth your time? Done.
Yeah, would we pay money to go see this based on what they've given us to go off of, which is, of course, the movie trailers. So, what's enticing us to go out into the winter?
The winter.
Relatively speaking, the winter.
It's colder here in Vegas than it is on the whole East Coast. So how about
Not
that?
anymore.
Oh, yeah, I'm finally not winning. Anyhow, first movie, we're already cheating. The Revenant. It actually came out a couple days ago in select theaters because it is an Oscar hopeful, starring Leonardo
Lululemon.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. The fun part about this one is it was directed by Mr. Alejandro. I'm not trying the rest, but he's the guy who did Birdman, which had a lot of Oscar nominations and quite a few wins last year. So they're trying to ride that hype train a little bit, and it's based on the true story of a man left for dead, and his son was murdered by Tom Hardy. That's really what happened. Tom Hardy murdered his son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice of him to reprise the role then.
Yeah, I mean, it's only fair.
Yeah. No, that seems legit. All I really got out of the trailer for this is Leonardo DiCaprio having a fist fight with a bear.
Yes. He was not raped. There's a whole lot of convo on there online right now. Oh my God, he was raped by a bear. No, he was mauled by a bear. I'm sure they would look pretty similar in real life. But as far as the movie goes, he was just mauled and nearly killed by the bear.
Raped by a bear. God, Internet.
Internet, what depths will you not seek? Sink to. I have forgotten how to word, so this is going to be really fun for the rest of the show.
I forgot how to English this episode. That's usually my job. Yeah. Editing is for fools. So, on track. From the look of it being the whole, out in nature and just the scope of it, I would see it in theaters because I feel like that's going to give you a more immersive experience. And it looks like that would benefit the movie.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to be a good movie and it's going to be 20 minutes too long. That's just how it is.
Well, if that 20 minutes is like him and Tom Hardy making out, I'm cool with it.
Well, it comes out on my birthday, so who knows? Birthday wishes.
Girl can dream.
So my big options are The Revenant or The Forest for that day, January the 8th.
Go see The Revenant.
Yeah. Because The Forest is an American movie based on a Japanese movie, right? It's already been done?
Yeah, it's a Japanese film, and they basically took the entire plot setting. It's even set in the same forest. It's just American actors. So it's kind of like...
No, it's American actors and Natalie Dormer.
Well, all right. So it's American actors and boobs.
Fair enough. If you're worried
if she doesn't take her top off in the film, I'm grotesquely
It's only PG-13. It's a PG-13 horror.
She's not going to take her top off in the
Strike 1, PG-13 horror. Strike 2, it's already been done by another country. Strike 3, it's a Japanese legend. Well, not even legend. There's a real forest where people go and commit suicide way too regularly. So it was an easy pick for the Japanese to go, hey, let's make a horror movie out of this because it's already pretty damn horrific. And then as Americans, rather than go...
It was a good horror movie.
Yeah, rather than go, hey, why don't we bring this over, subtitle it, make a small release, see if it makes some money for us, then put it out on DVD. We just went, hey, let's spend millions of dollars to remake it. And then it'll probably tank because January movie.
And I just... Again, you're translating something that is, common knowledge for a culture that you're not marketing to.
Yeah. So. It's just literally being marketed to people who know Japanese culture and have bad taste in film. Well, it might make its money back, but probably not.
Yeah, it depends on how they do it. If it's really jump scary and it's going to get that PG-13 audience all stupefied, then they'll probably make them. Yeah, PG-30.
Anyone over the age of 30 ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
On to the next week.
On to the next.
We got 2 more options for the week after that. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Fun fact, Michael Bay.
I was going to say, wait. No, can I go fun fact? I saw 30 seconds of this trailer and I went, if this isn't a Michael Bay movie, then like, I'm disappointed. So then it goes, from Michael Bay.
Michael Bay going the Clint Eastwood route and doing it based on a true story, and rather than American Sniper, we have American CIA agents.
We have American beards.
We have American beards, and it was interesting. John Krasinski's in this one as well. He's been getting a pretty busy lately playing stoic military types, which is yeah. But yeah, directed by Michael Bay. January release. That's where I'm a little like, really? Usually Bay can pull off that summer, but
nobody wants to go up against Independence Day 2.
I'll be completely honest.
That's another episode.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest. That it's releasing in January, I think, says bad things, because January is the new February. January is now, hey, all these Oscar films are still kind of trickling out into theaters. People don't want to watch movies that we accidentally made and then realize we're not good. I really think 13 Hours is going to be one of those.
I don't know. I still remember liking Michael Bay movies from the 90s. So
not even the 90s. The one he did with The Rock. Nouns, damn it.
The one he did with The Rock. Oh, Pain and Gain?
Pain, yeah. That was a fantastic... Well, I loved that movie. I believe it was fantastic. I mean, everything about that film was great, but that was Michael Bay returning to his roots. This is Michael Bay maybe going a little too far back, trying to do like a serious Bad Boys 2, which is just a terrible idea and concept.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not a theater movie for me.
Yeah, same here. And
that's a rental. Wait the 8 months, get it as a rental.
Speaking of Bad Boys 2, we have another sequel to a buddy movie, Right Along.
A buddy cop movie.
Buddy cop movie, yeah. Right Along 2. I mean, honestly, not for me. Kevin Hart, Ice Cube reprising their roles in Ride Along, only this time they're going to Miami. That's all I got for you. This is not the kind of movie I tend to watch. Buddy cop comedies I haven't liked even since I was a child. Like, I think I'm the only person in existence who doesn't give a shit about Turner and Hooch. I don't. To me, the best buddy cop comedy that's come out in the past probably 15 years was Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz, 21 Jump Street. I still haven't even gotten around to 22 Jump Street. So, like, again, I am not the target audience for this. But if you like Kevin Hart, I don't think he's worn out his shtick yet. So, obviously, that's worth going to theaters for if you're a fan. If you're not a fan of Kevin Hart, just watch the trailer and you know it's not for you.
Yeah, no, the trailer's pretty clear-cut on exactly what kind of comedy you're going to get from it. And I like Kevin Hart's stand-up, but I haven't seen him in too many movies where, like, he just doesn't translate for me.
There's one coming out in a couple of months starring him and Dwayne Johnson. If you're on the fence about Kevin Hart, just save your money for that one, which we'll talk about, when it happens.
Yeah. In another episode. So that's it for the first couple weeks of January.
Yeah, there's 4 movies to choose from on the 8th and the 15th. So.
Yeah, you got your action, you got your kind of like thriller, you got your horror, and you got your comedy. So we had a broad spectrum. Yeah. The horror is that they made it.
Yeah.
It's still horror. It's just a different kind.
But horror fans were always starved for options, so it'll still make its money back whether we want it to or not.
Yeah, I was going to say if Ouija could make its money back, then yeah.
PG-13 horrors, man. They get that 13-year-old crowd in.
Them 13-year-olds who will jump at anything.
And a bunch of them who are hoping to see Natalie Dormer's breasts and aren't old enough to watch Game of Thrones yet.
poor
So
thing.
on that note...
On that note, we will see you in a couple of weeks for our next episode, which will be the second half of January, and we'll look exactly the same as we do right now.
Sharing our secrets.